I have nothing to say about current events. All I can say is that we are responsible for monitoring our nervous system and keeping our... I keep getting disconnected. There's someone that doesn't want us to hear this message, but I feel like the creative suffering is here to remind us that everything that knocks us down, that reminds us of our weaknesses, of our mortality, of our differences, of reasons to give up, everything that discourages us is also fuel for the fire. This is fertilizer that we can use to fuel our creativity. There is no creativity, unfortunately, without suffering. And you may have noticed that a lot of art and industry has been pretty saturated lately, and we've had to really remind ourselves of our worth, of our uniqueness, of the contributions that we can make to stand out and kind of bring new life to art and industry. So I feel like this creative suffering is happening. I feel like a lot of the social chaos right now is happening to help us remember where we get our inspiration from and what we can make with it. I want you to go back and watch the eclipse video that I made for September 7th, and really think about, who are you? What do you do with your sadness and your anger and your frustration? Where do you place it? What do you create with it? How are you composting that energy? And what is the earth? What is the community? What are the spaces where you're investing that compost, that sadness, that grief, that loss? The creative suffering is beautiful. It's something that we celebrate in song and in color, in story. But we don't have to suffer if we find ways to collaborate and encourage each other through showing up in times of need with authenticity and with compassion. This is a time where Pisces and Virgo energy are incredibly strong. And so when we lean into those energies, that healing energy, when we are in service of the dream, where we are free, where we are wealthy, where we are healthy, where we have healthy creative outlets that we share amongst each other, that dream is real, but it requires work. Faith, what does the Bible say? Faith without work is dead. We have options right now, but the options do require us to lean away from being discouraged and lean away from making suffering worse by pointing fingers and trying to find blame. Now is the time for us to invent creative solutions together and collaborate on those solutions. So I'm sending you all love. I'm gonna pull us one affirmation from this deck, just as a mantra, something to keep your mind on, something that can support us as we move forward. Okay, that fell on the floor, interesting. Somebody does not want you to receive this message, it's wild. So we have, in order to awaken the world to the light, I must not be afraid to shine. And the message someone doesn't want you to hear, I do not dance around the perimeter of the person I want to be. I step in fully and completely. I promise you that I'm gonna do my best to pull my weight, and I hope you feel encouraged to pull yours. We can do this. We've survived worse.